Hey guys, it's that one Lost Nerd, and today we're going to be reviewing Capcom's Figure Builder Monster Hunter series, Volume 8. And today we'll be looking at Heavenly Eye Mizutsune. Mizutsune comes in a whole gacha-like pack. You could see its little form right here on the box. So within the box, you get Mizutsune and all of its parts inside it. I kind of just recreated the box of how it is right now. But let's look at the box, shall we? First off, since we're reviewing Heavenly Eye Mizutsune, let's look at him himself on the box. He has that little watery effect with all the bubbles. Since Mizutsune does use mainly water attacks and like a frothy bubble, high-powered stream burst to knock down other hunters, this actually does work into its picture. Next, it is Massacre Diablos right there on the front, and then Valpak. Valpak, I know I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly, so if anyone does know if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, please tell me. And then on the top we have Shaoling Long. And then Ice Ridge Gammoth. And then Massacre Diablos on a Rampage on the back. And then Valpak we'll get as a mystery. This one's, it's kind of the same pose, except it has a little bit of a fluorescent type of mystery-ness to it. Every monster comes with a little part of him, and you can put them together. So that's that on the box. You can also see the logos. Monster Hunter Capcom Plus Volume 8. The back. And some of the warnings. Alright, so let's look at Heavenly Eye Mizutsune. First off, I gotta say, this is a really cool looking monster. There are a couple of pros and cons to this. The one con I can only think of is the stick. I don't like the stick. It's a very unstable part of the monster. Whenever one of these monsters comes with a stick, I don't like it. Besides all that, it's very detailed. When I unboxed mine, this one was actually pretty hard to open because he was I felt like I was gonna I felt like I was gonna break him because he was really kind of mixed in, or I thought I was gonna break the stick or something when unboxing him, but thankfully that didn't happen. So let's look at Heavenly Eye Mizutsune. So he has that golden finish on his tail and on his neck, and then he has a bluish purple on the tail right here, and all throughout his body you see the purple. You can see the purple right here on his belly. You can see a little bit more of the yellow finish on the underside. His sharp claws to go fast and run. Bluish tint on the big flap of his tail. And then for his spikes, we see like a translucent pink orangish color tint to it. So if you look really close, bring it up a little bit more. Just trying to make it focus so we could get to that. There we go. Alright, so I just had to let it focus and so you guys could see it. Wait for it. At the top we have a little bit of that more translucent coloring with the blue. And more of his pinkish orangish spikes towards the top of his head. Another thing I don't like about this, you don't really see his eyes. I don't like how his eyes aren't really defined. There's like a little bit of blue towards the top to define the eyes, but I really don't like that. So besides all that, what I like about these figures is they have a little platform, so that way you can add another monster to connect. For this case, I have another monster I'm going to review in another video, but it's Shaoling Long. Keep probably mispronouncing that. But what I like about this is you connect them and you can position them in a specific way where they look like they're fighting. So I kind of really like that. There we go. He likes to come off the platform. All right. Have it like this. Or they're about to charge something. So that's really cool. All right, so that's all I can say about this figure for now. So with that in the box, I really do feel like this is a good buy for anyone who's a huge Monster Hunter fan, especially if you loved Monster Hunter Generations and Ultimate Generations, or if you live in Japan, Monster Hunter Cross and Double Cross. I started with Volume 8 because this was actually the first series I started. That's how I got Xiaoling Long. I was trying to get him, but I got Xiao first. So yeah. So now I'm going to go to the second part so you guys can check out so I can tell you about the price ranges and where to find these. You can't really pick these up at local retailers, unfortunately. So I really do suggest to look in your local anime store. But overall, I'll tell you a lot more parts to it in the later part of the video. Okay, guys, check in the next part.
Alright, so let's talk about the price about Mizutsune Heavenly Eye. So, Heavenly Eye is on eBay. I have tried looking on Amazon and other websites. It is out of print. This figure model is out of print, so it's going to be a little bit harder to find. I'm sure you can find it on other specific Monster Hunter, like, fandom sites. But for the price you're going to start off at, it's going to be $20. On eBay, I've seen them go up from 20 to 30 to 45 to even 90. But this one stops at 70. So my big thing I would have to say to a lot of people, if you want to, bite the bullet, pay the 70 for the individual, you should. The other thing is, most likely look for the volume 8 set and see how much that is. And again, that's going to probably start off at like $100, probably going up higher because the set is older. Try looking for Heavenly Eye in other sets. He does reappear in other sets as far as I know. But yeah, that is all the information I'm going to be able to give to you guys. There's not a lot of more like websites I can like offer up to you besides eBay. Maybe check Amazon. I was checking recently. Some sellers sell them singly on Amazon, but eBay and Amazon are going to be your number one key sites in America. So, yeah. With that being said, check you out later. Hope you guys stay safe, don't get lost, and stay nerdy. Bye, guys.
Hey guys, so if you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the other social media stuff I have on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Alright guys, I will check you out later. Bye!